Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Online Racing League as we return, having taken our 2018 winter break, and it's now 2019 for the German GP. And taking pole at this 16 corner 2.8 mile circuit is Veloce Formula Danny for his second race in the Online Racing League. David Toniza is joining us as a reserve driver. Him and Daniel Haddad are both AOR Split 1 drivers. David Toniza is currently leading the AOR season, so you could possibly say that he is the fastest F1 2018 driver in the world. And he also has the lap record here at Germany on time trial. So he's currently in second place, but the spoils, the massive shock was Myler, who took third place in a hectic qualifying session. However, he is starting on the ultra softs while everyone around him is either on the softs or medium tyres. VSR Muller, he will be rounding out the second row in fourth place. Also, his name has changed from VP to VSR, so that is going to catch me out sometime, so I do apologise in advance for that. Daniel Haddad in fifth, followed by Calcifer, who rounds out the third row. The fourth row is the two Veloce esports boys of Veloce James and Veloce Photon, and rounding out the top 10 we have NLE Jury and Twin Barrel J. I guess possibly the biggest shocks is that VP Mark is all the way down in 12th, and the driver in 15th, Manuel Biancolila, is Muster White Lilac. Just to clarify that, because that caught me out. Right, so as usual, let's enable all of our telemetry. Let's put the gap down interval. Guys, get hyped. I'm hyped. Let's do this. Oh god, right. This is going to be entertaining as ORL will be getting underway for 2019. 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And away we go for the German GP. Formula Danny seems to get a good start. Myler's got a bad start on the Ultrasoft tyres. VSR Muller will try to get past him. I'm already making that mistake. But no big changes. NLE Jury has gained a couple of places, and he is on the medium tyres. Detail tyres. Ugh. Let's keep it at position change for now then. Meanwhile, Toniza will be wanting to have a go at Formula Danny down into turn 1. But look just behind that. Actually, let's stick. Can he hold it around the outside? No, I doubt it. VSR Muller looking at the outside through the hairpin. I think he's going to get it to stick on Myler. Can he do it? He's now on the outside as they go through the fast right-hander. From Daniel Haddad's perspective, yes, Myler has indeed lost that position. NLE Jury is in 8th place. He has gained 1 place. Whoa! And he's had a massive lag spike there. What else? Biancolila, aka Muster White Lilac, he's gained some places. Also getting past VP Mark in the process. Twin Barrel J has dropped 2 places, as has Weke. So those are your big changes. Black Panther's gained 3 places. He started at the back of the grid after having a crash in qualifying, which saw him unable to complete a single lap. So watch out for Biancolila, Mark and Black Panther climbing up through that field. But Daniel Haddad, he's on the outside, which is now the inside as they enter the hairpin. And Haddad is through to 4th place. He'll be hoping to join onto the back of VP Muller and Toniza, who are trying to hunt down Formula Danny. I think Myler had a massive moment on the exit. Oh! James, I think, went into the wall there. I'm pretty sure James, what? Myler had a moment out of turn 1, lost the back end, and I thought that forced James into the wall. Maybe it was just a lag. It would seem to have just been a lag. Let's ride on board with Jury. He's diving for the outside, and he's run massively wide. That dive bomb was never going to work. I'm sorry, Jury. That was just a little bit optimistic, but it's all crazy here. Myler's dropped down to 11th now, so that should be the end of his fall down the order. But here he goes. He's going to have a shot at it down into the hairpin. He's going for the inside. Calcifer's not going to defend. He doesn't go for the cutback either, so Veloci James will take that position. But look at this. This has left Calcifer in the jaws of Veloce Photon. Photon, he's going to take a look for the inside. Will he dive bomb it? Calcifer tries to break late. He runs wide. Now NLE Jury is right on him. Calcifer, unforced errors from the reigning champion. NLE Jury is going to have a go out on Calcifer down the inside into the hairpin. Calcifer locks up a bit. He doesn't go for the cutback. He tries to hold it around the outside. And he might just get it to work. It's going to be side by side now as they go through the right kink flat out. But Jury does have the inside. Calcifer, will he have a go down the inside into Mercedes? Is there contact? No, it's fairly clean. But NLE Jury will make the move stick. Calcifer is right on his tail though. Let's ride on board. No way is he going to do it around the outside into Mobile 1. Bianca Lila lifts off, but Mark gets a really good exit. Side by side with Calcifer. Calcifer's dropping down the order massively. Just one mistake that seems to have messed up his rhythm completely. Mark gets a better drive, I think. Let's ride on board with Bianca Lila again. They've all got DRS. So this will make it that little bit more difficult for Calcifer. But Bianca Lila, he's got a great one. Will he be able to take all three of them? Let's ride on board. As Calcifer runs completely wide. What are you doing? That's Calcifer and Jury who have run way too wide there. But VP Mark holds on to 8th place. Bianca Lila just is able to overtake Calcifer. Maybe he'll have a quick little look into turn 2 as Milo makes a move on Weke. Weke's into the... No, Toffee's into the pits. Let's just stick on board with Chez for a bit. He does have DRS on Weaves. Black Panther is up into 13th. He's had a decent run so far, climbing up the order. And Chez will make the move stick, but we're going to go up. Photon is closing in on James, and there is going to be a battle. But meanwhile, Daniel Haddad is closing in on Tunisia. So he seems to have very, very quick race pace. And now that we've got to this point, let's change our detail to the tyre compound that they are on. And Bianca Lila is on the medium tyres, so he's having a really good run at the minute. 9th place on the medium tyres is not bad. Tunisia, he's at a moment. The Force Indias have taken each other out. What is this? Are you kidding me? Tunisia lost the back end through turn 1. Haddad decided to go to the inside, but Tunisia was always going to come across the track. That is insane, but we have to focus because James is taking VSR Muller, and this is now for 2nd place. Crazy, crazy scenes now. We might possibly see a Velocity 1, 2, 3 finish. That is extraordinary, extraordinary scenes here at the German Grand Prix. Wow. Black Panther, he's picked up a 3-second time penalty. That came over the screen a few seconds ago. But this is just insane. Chez has lost his position back to Weebs, so they're having a good fight. Danny and Black Panther seem to be having a little battle, but we're going to stick with these guys because this is the battle for the lead. Black Panther makes his way back past Danny. Unbelievable scenes. I'm glad I went over and just managed to catch that, but can Muller get a good run? So from my dream of both Force Indias locking out the front row to the Force Indias taking each other out, which, to be fair, is not unheard of this season, or at least last season in Formula 1. But look at VP Muller, VSR Muller, he's getting a really good run, and he's on the inside. He's going to take back 2nd place from Velocity James. But can James get a decent run out of the hairpin? I don't think so, but maybe. He might still be able to have a go into Mercedes. He's right tucked into his slipstream. He's going for the inside. I think he's going to get the place back. Great fighting between these two, but this is great for Formula Danny, who's just going to be able to stretch his lead now that the 2 Force Indias are out of this race. I have to stick with Photon because Photon is going to have a go at Muller into the hairpin. There's a bit of a lock-up. They leave each other room. Can Muller get the exit? Oh, back in comes out. There's a little bit of contact. Meanwhile, what's going on behind? Can we just take a look? Calcifer holds on to the position. VSR Muller right on the tail. It's currently a velocity 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Bianca Lila. He pulls to the inside. And again, not going defensive. Calcifer just trying to keep his tyres. None of these guys have pitted yet. Toffee, Weke, and Mekmester have, but those have all been due to having to do a well, where's Myler? Myler's down in the 11th, and he's done his first pit stop of the race, so he's actually sitting quite pretty at the minute. But here it is, Calcifer. He is in the DRS zone and slipstream of Biancalila. He goes for the outside. Can Biancalila hold it down the inside? Side by side through the hairpin once again. Who's going to get the better drive though? Calcifer has the outside. He has the position as well. Biancalila will be trying to tuck in. Will he go for a dive bomb? No, he won't. He'll just have to wait until the hairpin next time around. And he's going to have DRS and slipstream. Surely he's got this to stick. He does go for the outside. Waited quite late to decide on that. Could have ended badly, but Biancalila is going to make the play stick, and he's going to move back up into 4th. There's no chance of these guys as Biancalila runs wide, but VP Mark tries to get the cutback on both of them, but it doesn't work. And because of his contact with Calcifer, Biancalila is able to hold on to that position. Jury still not within a second. And it leads you to wonder, if they were not battling, would he actually be anywhere near them? But you have to be careful now. If you are Biancalila, Calcifer, and Mark, you do not want to be fighting, because Jury will jump you. And as if by magic they are fighting, but VP Mark, he says, yes please, I will take that position off you, Calcifer, into the corner. And look who's closing in, is Formula Danny. Will he get caught up in this battle? Will he play it safe, or will he just try to push through? James is only 1.6 seconds down on them. VP Mark gets well out of the way. He's not even a back. Maybe he locked up there. But James and Photon caught up to Formula Danny through the pit stop. So it leads me to wonder if Formula Danny got caught up in the pits as the other two came past his pit stop. And Mark, he's retired from the race. What has happened? Mark is out of the race. Did he crash going into the pits? Just a bit too far back. Myler's going to have a go on Black Panther. He does have slightly fresher tyres, but Black Panther holds it fairly well around the outside. The esports guys, they are out, but Formula Danny will go for the inside. Remember, they are on the same compound of tyres, although Biancalila's are much older, so expect Biancalila to go for that one-stop strategy. But Myler has made the move work. Okay, Black Panther's into the pits. And Jury's going to have a shot at Myler. He's going to go for the outside. Myler's going defensive. And he's got it to stick. No trouble at all. And Calcifer also goes down the inside. So Calcifer has lost the position to NLE Jury due to pitting that 2 or 3 laps later. So that has proved costly. Okay, Velocity James very close to Biancalila. I think he's going to get it to work. Will Photon also follow him through on his Ferrari teammate? Yes, he's got it to work. And maybe VSR Muller can follow through. Let's ride on board with Muller. Will he have a dive down the inside? Yes, he does. Side by side into Mercedes, and he gets a move to stick. Biancalila down to 5th place. And will he peel into the pits this lap? Virtual safety car. What's happened here? VP Mark Mekmester has crashed recently, and Twin Barrel J's into the pits. And he'll probably have a cheeky little go into... Oh, Black Panther, he's run wide. And that's it. Myler's through. Black Panther, will he have DRS? He does have DRS, but he's just too far back. But here we go. James is going for the outside. Can he get it to work? He's going to have a cheeky little look for the cutback, but it won't work at all. Formula Danny goes defensive into the hairpin and makes it stick. Anyone going to dive bomb? Photon, yeah, I'm sure he was having a think about that. But he ended up backing out of it. It looked like his wheel kept twitching. Shall I go? Shall I not? But there we go. Calcifer's found a way past NLE Jury, but we've been focusing on these guys, and rightly so, I feel. He'll pick up the pieces. Here he goes. He goes for the outside once again. Can he get the drive? Oh, there's a bit of contact. Not enough, though. Side by side as they go into through the right kink. He's now got the inside for Mercedes. Can he make it work? Again, they're still side by side. It's a great race between the two of them. Milo's picked up a 3-second time penalty. And James tries to get the cut back through the right kink. But now side, no way through Mobile 1. Formula Danny has a compromised run. Can James possibly? No way. Not around the outside into Sachs. Formula Danny somehow holds on to that position. This is great racing from the two of them. As James goes onto the gravel, that's going to compromise him massively. Photon will be right on his tail, but he doesn't seem to get the best of drives. James will hold on to second place for now. Looks like it's going to be side by side yet again through the hairpin. You just cannot write this stuff. James and Formula Danny side by side once again. Again, that little bit of contact, and that seems to affect Formula Danny just slightly. But it seems the exact same situation as last time, just that James is in a slightly better position. Formula Danny, he seems to run he runs a bit wide, and James runs a bit wide, and Formula Danny sweeps around the outside to take the position. Jury has another 3-second time penalty, but here we go, James round the outside yet again. So that's James's that's Jury's fourth penalty, and James has done it. James has taken the lead this time round. Oh, but look who's having a little go. It's Photon, but Photon can't quite make it work. He runs a bit wide. He's not going to be able to take second. Battling furiously. Oh, look at this, side by side. And Jury was always going to lose from that. He was on the outside. Whoa, he breaks way too late. And Photon's going to pick up the position. However, he does get a better run because of that late apex, you could almost say. And VSR Muller slowly joining the fray. Bianca Lila and Jury are battling. Formula Danny has a little look down the inside into Mercedes, but he does have to back out. I think that battle is over now. But what's going on here? Bianca Lila and Calcifer battling for position. And Bianca Lila, I think, has made it stick. Calcifer, though, has DRS. Maybe he could have a go in Mercedes. Bianca Lila will go defensive. Or moving twice, I guess, kind of. Back to the velocity derby almost. And Photon's having a go. He's having a go on James round the outside, but he locks up. Can Danny possibly take advantage from this? Hall nose to tail now. James goes defensive. Photon goes for the outside. Formula Danny, can he pick up the pieces? They both run wide, pushing each other wide. And Formula Danny takes the position on Photon. Photon, he got pushed wide by James. This is great racing. And Jury's taking another penalty. That means he's disqualified. That's 5 penalties, which means Twin Barrel J will take the final point. So that's Jury gone. Muller has 3 time penalties, so he can only take 1 more. But Formula Danny, he's going to have a go at James. Down the outside into the hairpin. And of course Photon, he wants a piece of this. But I feel like he's possibly just a bit too far back. James definitely can't get something to work. Will Photon have a little dive bomb? He won't be happy with what James did into this corner Mercedes last time out, where he pushed him wide. That's what's brought Formula Danny back into this race. Formula Danny has a 3-second time penalty. That is going to be crucial. And that's it. I think Photon is more than 3 seconds down. Not yet. But here we go. James is battling with Danny. And Formula Danny, I think, will just let him through as Bianca Lila picks up another 3-second time penalty. So 9 seconds overall. But Eneli Jury has too many penalties to take advantage of that. And Formula Danny, I think he's let James through. He knows he had that penalty and he doesn't want to battle. He just wants to pull away from Photon. That must be what he's doing, but we will check with him in the post-race interviews. He needs to pull half a second this lap. And obviously he would want to tell James, I don't want to battle with you. Don't go defensive, just push. But he can't, and it's only 2.4 seconds. Can he find 6/10 on this final lap? They have been finding a lot of time recently over Photon. I think his tyres are starting to go. Who knows, maybe Photon will pick up a penalty at the end. Maybe James will pick up a penalty at the end. Then Formula Danny will be wishing he had battled for this position. But it is the final lap now, and we will be sticking with these guys until the end. Is a 2.9 second gap currently to Veloce Photon. Can he pull it? Will Formula Danny battle for this? I don't think he will. I think he'll lift out of it. But let's see. He's going for the outside. He is going to have a go. And he will go for the undercut. It's a 3-second gap to Photon at the minute. It's now 2.6. It's constantly fluctuating. These two should not be battling. It's not good news for Formula Danny. He should not have battled with this. If Photon picks up a penalty, it will be over. But he's going for the inside. But he can't get it to work. It's 2.1 seconds. 1.8 seconds now. Photon will take second. James will take the win on track and on time penalties as well. Formula Danny